Hi folks, welcome back to MetaBox Tutorials. Continuing the series on creating hotel booking websites, today we're going to build a plugin for booking schedule management. We had a guide about displaying an event or booking on the calendar. However, in this video, we want to create a separate plugin for this functionality with more advanced features. This is a tool to collect all the booking details for easy management and scheduling. This is my demonstration. As you can see on this screen, we have a calendar where you can have a view of room bookings. In the case that you want to check whether a room is available on any day, you can also use the filter of a specific room quickly. Then, when you click on a booking, the booking page in the back end, along with all the detailed information, will display. This page is created in the second part of this series. I will use a tool that is pretty similar to Google Calendar regarding the way it displays events. Each booking order will be put to this calendar and display as an event. I hope that this method is suitable for you. Let's see. To handle all the manipulations in this part, you should follow the instructions in the previous parts. Especially, we have two post types with the corresponding slugs and a group with this ID. If you change these names and slug or ID as you want, don't forget to change mine to yours in the code to make it run properly. We're going to build this plugin with code, so make sure you've got a code editor you're familiar and coding knowledge. Now, let's start. As I said before, the booking management will be a feature of a unique plugin, so we need to create that plugin first. Go to your code editor. In this folder, create a new plugin with the name you want. Inside it, start by creating the main plugin file. I add this code to declare the basic information of the plugin. Then, in the list of installed plugins, you can see the created plugin here. Activate it. Then we can start the next steps to build its features. We'll create a page used to display the synthesis of booking orders. Back to the main file of the plugin and add these lines of code to add a new menu to WordPress admin menu. I've wrapped everything inside a class, so it's easier to manage and scale later. This is to hook a function into WordPress admin menu action inside the constructor. That means when WordPress is loading the menu, it will call this array where we'll add our custom menu. This function adds a new top-level menu item to the WordPress admin sidebar. These are some parameters it takes. Then, when you click on that menu, which is recognized via the menu slug, this part checks if the current user has permission to access the page based on the required permission you set here. If not, it stops everything and shows an error message with this content. Otherwise, the plugin interface is loaded. It's from this file, so I'm creating that file. Then in the admin, you can see the menu here. When you click on it, you'll just see a blank page because we haven't added anything to the file yet. In this step, we're going to implement the layout and logic for the plugin inside the created file. I'm adding some div tags and classes. Pay attention to this class. It is both a container element for the entire booking list and a way to store the filter state via its class name. And we'll use it for getting data later. As well as, you should create the CSS and JS folders inside the plugin directory to make modifications or add key functions to the plugin. Next, in the main plugin file, add this code to import the library and declare the above custom files. These are some WordPress enqueue functions. In my case, I'll use some libraries for Bootstrap and the calendar. After that, move to the CSS file to add some code for styling. And go to this file to add JavaScript. This is simply to display events on the calendar. Now, let's check the page in the backend. As you can see, the code works well, including buttons for the next weeks and the last ones. My idea for the booking management page is that I will create a calendar for each room type. Each event on the calendar will represent a booking order and display as events here. To do it, there are many ways to customize. You can refer to my method below and feel free to leave a comment. In the main file of the plugin, add some code. This part iterates through the list of bookings and converts the data into a list of events to be displayed on the calendar. This is to check and filter the bookings that have enough of these values. In the case that there is more than one room in a booking, the retrieved data will be in an array. These are the parameters of the event. Then use this line to send back the data to the client in JSON format. This part is to query all posts from the post type that has this slug. We created it in the previous tutorial of this series. Additionally, I use Ajax to create a variable containing all the booking orders of the hotel. So, I will recall the function of full calendar to display all these booking orders. Here, I create two more actions of this one. They work in conjunction with this line to convert that Ajax from PHP to JavaScript. Now, navigate to the JavaScript file and change the code. This part is to download the returned JSON data. This is the variable that we registered in the PHP file before. This means the data we get is the value from this function. And this part is to initialize a full calendar instance to display them in your way. In my case, it's a monthly view. This is the initial function, but I passed the event variable, which is the data returned by Ajax to it. These are some attributes I set for the calendar. You can change them as you want. After that, you will have the calendar of all the booking orders. Clicking each booking order, users will be directed to the booking order page. To make it easier to view the booking calendar of each room type, I'll create a Navbar where each button represents a type of room. When clicking on these buttons, we're able to view the booking calendar of each room type, and at the same time, the booking calendar of other room types will be hidden. In this step, we just need to use some CSS and JavaScript. Since I named the class of each booking order like this, I just need to set up to display the corresponding class when clicking a room type. To make it simple, you can understand that I will create a filter by room ID. Open this file to add some code like this. It is to create a Navbar containing the list of rooms with each button representing room type. Now, check the page in the backend. They are displayed but haven't worked yet. Now, I will handle when clicking on each button, it will only display the booking orders of that room type by adding the following code to the JS file. These lines of code are to filter and display room bookings based on the class of this element. If the room is all the elements that have this one in the class will be displayed. Otherwise, only show the elements with the class corresponding to the selected room. Next, this code is to recognize the click action. This is to assign the value of this attribute to this variable. Finally, I add this one since I use this callback from the full calendar library. That's done. And this is the final result after you complete all these executions. That's the end of this tutorial. If you want to play around with MetaBox, please refer to other videos on this channel. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to us for more tutorials. Bye.